Trimble with your readings for September the 3rd through September the 9th. Now, these are general readings, guys. If you would like a personal reading, you may click here. Click here for a personal reading. Listen, guys, if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy that you stopped by, and I really hope that you'll stick around and you'll keep coming back and that you enjoy these readings. And if you're returning, guys, I love you. You're my heart. Thank you so much for being loyal and keep coming back. I want to thank my patrons. My patrons are amazing. Thank you so much for your generosity. And if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, you can click on this link here. I do postings just for the patrons, and there's different levels, so check it out. Now, first of all, I do an astrological report for those of you who haven't been here before, and I put that on every reading as an intro, and then I go into the individual readings, zodiac signs. So there's a lot going on astrologically this week, guys, so I just wanted to mention that. So give me a minute, okay? So on the 5th, Mercury moves into Virgo, and that is Mercury's home, you know, analytical. It feels very comfortable in Virgo. Now, Mercury in Virgo is a great opportunity for you to look at finances, to really kind of analyze what's working, what isn't, and to, you know, make plans for the future. Just be careful not to kind of overanalyze, you know, just kind of take it easy, look at the situation, and figure out what's going to work for you going forward. Now, the next day, Saturn goes direct. Wow, that's 3 planets that have gone direct in the last couple of weeks. We have Mercury, and then the week before last, and then last week we had Mars, and this week we have Capricorn. So things are going to start to move forward. If you've been trying to start things and you've had blockages and some kind of barriers going up and you couldn't get it done, things are going to start moving forward now. So Saturn has been in retrograde since April the 17th, earlier this year. So it's such a relief, you know, that Capricorn is going forward. Saturn is going forward in Capricorn, which is a beautiful thing. This is going to bring focus into our situation. So along with Mercury in Virgo and then Saturn in Capricorn going forward, we are going to start kind of moving and shaking lots of things. I think there's a lot of energy going on, and things are really going to move fast. Now, on the 7th, Mercury in Virgo is trying to Saturn in Capricorn. Well, look, you know, first of all, these planets are going direct, and then they're in this beautiful relationship with one another. So I really feel that this is a perfect time to kind of start something new, at least plan something new, right? Because then we've got the new moon on Sunday. But before I go any further, we also have, at the same time, we've got Mercury trying to Uranus. Uranus is actually in retrograde, and it is in Taurus. So we're going to feel a little pull there, but it's in a good relationship. So kind of nice things might pop up for us, great things. This is really a good time to kind of have a think tank, to really come up with some brilliant creative ideas. So the Sun opposing Neptune, which is retrograde. So this is a brilliant time to really come up with some creative ideas. I mean, that's the energy. We are going to get these amazing creative ideas. Now, it's really good to kind of, you know, present them, get them planned. Don't sign anything yet, because the Sun opposing Neptune can make you a little fuzzy. So, you know, it can have that tendency. So don't just hold off on signing anything or committing to anything, but definitely come up with these brilliant ideas, present them, you know, have meetings, go on interviews. And on the 8th, Venus in Libra is square to Mars in Capricorn. There could be some challenges romantically here. You know, this could be issues coming up in your relationship, in your romantic relationships. This is a time to kind of look at it from a different angle and solve it peacefully. Try a different approach. Look, screaming and arguing never really works, does it? So try to think of stepping back and taking a different view and solving this in a different way, because this is an opportunity for a much deeper connection and getting really close with one another when you resolve it in a peaceful way. So now on this, and then we've got the new moon on Sunday, the new moon in Virgo. Now this is compassionate and creative energy, brilliant ideas. I told you this is all week, but practical, right? Now, and at the same time, Venus enters Scorpio. So this is like very deep, intense feelings and emotions around your loved one. And so this is an intense time. Look, these brilliant ideas are coming to you. It's very important to write them down. It's a new moon. It's your intention. And I've said this before, when you write it down, it's not about writing it down and saying, I intend to do this, I intend to do that, It's about describing how it would feel if that was the case, and as if you are experiencing that. Write that down, because that is the law of attraction. As you're writing that down and you're feeling it, you are attracting it. And what a brilliant way to start an intention on the new moon, and this new moon in particular. So, well, every new moon. I always say that, this new moon. But this is very powerful, creative energy at play during this week, this whole week, guys. So anyway, without further ado, let's go to your cards, shall we? Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for September the 3rd through September the 9th. And the first card up for you guys is the 9 of Wands. Look, he's exhausted, right? He's like about to give up. He has been kind of defending his position, or he feels like he's kind of done. He's just ready to let it go. He can't fight this battle anymore. Now, when the 9 of Wands comes into a reading, it's saying, darling, you've got to persevere, but it's also saying, look, take a break. You've really been battling this battle or fighting this fight for a long time. You need to retreat, and you need to kind of heal your wounds, get your stuff together, and come back at this with new vigor and perhaps a different look, a fresh look, feeling rejuvenated after you've healed your wounds. But this is definitely, don't give up, darling. You're almost at the finish line. This is not about giving up now. This is about definitely being determined. And you're going to feel that you're going to feel like you want to give up. Now, what's interesting is the 5 of Swords has come up, and the 5 of Swords is like, look, this is about retreating again. Because this is someone who's kind of won a battle, but in a really horrible way, and humiliated the other person. And it's just like, sometimes you've got to let go of this battle. It's not like, you can't win the war, but sometimes you've got to let go. And this is what this is about. It's about letting go, but coming back from a fight, regrouping, and then going back in. This isn't about humiliating. It's not about, it's about cutting your losses, right? That's what this is about. It's knowing when to kind of give up. It's knowing when to back off. It's knowing when to retreat. That's what this is about. the next card up for you, darling, is the Magician. You are the Magician. He is saying, look, darling, don't worry. When the Magician comes in, he's saying, look, you have everything that you require to create the life that you desire. The Magician is sometimes known as the trickster. Oh, I say that, and look what's clarifying it. The Seven of Swords. Someone's not telling the truth here. Someone in your life, Gemini, is not being honest with you. This could be you not being honest with yourself or someone else. But when the Seven of Swords comes in, it's saying that someone's not quite who they seem to be. It's so funny. I'm getting that somebody is kind of pulling the wool over your eyes for some of you. But I feel that because it's a 7, it's introspective, and because the Magician is here, it's going to be revealed to you. You're going to see it. You're going to see who this person is. Let this person go. This is definitely someone that you've kind of allowed into your circle, or has been there for a while, and they're not being honest with you. And you do know, there's no doubt in my mind that this has come to your attention. And this is not about forgiveness. It's not about humiliating them either. This is about just letting them go. Don't let them in your life anymore. It's about releasing them. The next card I've got is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is this, look, she's got it all. She's got the business, she's got the career, she's got the family, she's got the husband, she's gregarious, she's out there. I'm getting that this is about networking. This is about going out, putting yourself out there. This is about being out in the public. Sometimes you might not want to, Gemini, but this is definitely a good time to do it. She's the hostess with the mostess, and I definitely got it's a really good time to be out there and network and connect with people. And look, you've got the Page of Cups clarifying it. That is definitely look, this is abundance. This is a beneficial relationship coming into you. Now this could be, business. This could be extra income for you. Whatever it is definitely a connection that's going to be beneficial to you, and has the potential. My thing's gone. Sorry, my nose itches. Spirit's here, darling. So this is definitely a good relationship. So sometimes we have to let go of the ones that aren't working. Don't make excuses for this person anymore, and just quietly bow out of their life, and don't allow them in yours. There's always an excuse. It never has to be a dramatic ending, but this person hasn't got your best interest at heart, and you know it. You know who this person is. It's time to let this go. It's time to cut your losses. So maybe they've done something that's kind of cost you money, and that's fine. Just let it go. It's worth it to get them out of your life. It's that kind of a situation, Gemini. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading with Mary, go to www.liveinthesolution.com.